When it comes to philately, the penny red is the one stamp I guarantee we all get this out for. Apparently 21 billion of them were printed, so they're everywhere, right? Dealers sell them by the bundle, and they've even been used to wallpaper pubs back in the day. I personally love it when I get to add a new one of these to my collection, but before I do add it to my stock book, I check the all-important plate number. Plate numbers, for those that are new to the hobby, are cylinder numbers printed or incorporated into the design of a stamp. And from the 1st of April 1864, these numbers were introduced to penny reds in the left and right side of the lacework. On this particular example I've chosen from my collection, you might be able to see the plate numbers here and here. 76. So this stamp comes from plate 76 and isn't worth that much. £1.50, maybe £2 according to the catalogue. However, if by some miracle, some piece of divine intervention, I had a penny red stamp from plate 77, well, I would have struck gold, my friends. A penny red with a plate 77 number is considered the Holy Grail amongst philatelists, as it truly is a rare and valuable stamp. Let me explain. In 1840, shortly after the introduction of the world's first stamp, the penny black, the postal authorities realised that people were washing off the postmarks and reusing the stamp. Now that's a bit rum in my opinion. Anyways, to combat this treachery, it was decided that changing the colour of the stamps from black to a red-brown would make the fraud easier to detect. The first penny reds were produced in 1841 from 11 plates and were imperforate. As a result, postmasters had to cut them out of sheets of stamps, like this one here. From 1854, perforated versions were introduced, and then in 1864, penny reds with letters in all four corners were produced from plates numbered from 71 to 225. As previously mentioned, 21 billion were produced before coming to an end in 1879. Of all the plates, 77 is the rarest. It's thought that only one sheet was printed, and there's evidence to suggest in postal records that the printing plate was rejected due to poor alignment, which resulted in some of the stamps being misperforated. As always, this sheet should have been destroyed, but over the intervening years, used and mint examples have been discovered. In total, 8 penny reds from plate 77 have been found, and in some cases, lost again. One was found and ended up in the collection of Henry J. Crocker, but was later destroyed in a fire following the San Francisco earthquake of 1906. King George V, the well-known royal stamp collector, had one which remains in the royal collection. One was stolen from a collection in 1965 and has never been seen since. Another, from the Thomas Tapling collection, was bequeathed to the British Museum in 1891 and is held in the British Library today. A fifth was bought for £375 in 1966, is now in a private collection and hasn't been seen since 1974. Of the other 3, one was again bequeathed to the British Library, another was auctioned in 1944 for £220, and finally, the last known plate, 77 penny red, was sold in 2012 for a whopping £550,000 to a private collector. So the next time one of these little unremarkable stamps comes your way, get the magnifying glass out and check that plate number. It could be a plate 77. How amazing would that be? Anyway, here are a few of my penny reds that I have. There we go. Here's page 2. I do have a couple that are worth a little bit of money, but not enough to retire on. One of these days I'll have to show you my complete collection. Small Queen Bricks, Edwards. I know we're kind of getting off topic here, but I will show you my collection in a future video. Let's just turn this last page here. What have we got? George V. And so on and so forth throughout the album. Edward. Do keep an eye open for these stamps. They are one of my personal favourites, whether they're worth a fortune or not. It always amazes me that these little pieces of paper are between 150 and 180 years old and still going strong. Okay, let's wrap this one up. Please hit that like button if you've liked this video. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Press the bell icon to be informed every time a new video from me is ready. Here are a few other videos that I've done that I'm sure you'd enjoy watching, so please click on them to check them out. As always, thanks to my new and old subscribers for watching, and until the next video, bye for now.